BB team just off to the north as well, but they've only got one, so not getting too involved just yet. Meanwhile, the Sandstorm has arrived to the Expendables and New Happy. Great spray from Delwyn as they continue their reign of terror from last game.
New Happy, New Sad right now as they are in so much trouble. Expendables just trying to hammer them down, deny any dreams of the grand finals for them, and it is just the worst place to get caught out at.
Last bullet just couldn't land on Ming Ming, but Tanvu, he's coming over, he's got the angle, he's gonna find one, easy knock, long skirt, the last one, just like that, New Happy down again.
The rich get richer as New Happy is in so much trouble to make it into the grand finals. Watching this TSM still maneuvering around what's going on in this position. They're going to shift over to the west. Don't want to be involved in it. This is also a very weird situation with it being right on the edge and a PowerPoint position that a lot of people are going to pass by. We could see if this pops off, anybody that's close could choose to stop in third party at any moment.
Oh man, Twisted, this is just a worst case scenario. They are
ammo.
just down to one, and he's got 10 rounds left for the M16. Woo! Won't even matter as Tycon will find him, and Twisted Minds out in 15th place.
We've talked about this quite a bit with the way the terrain plays around Monte Nuevo and down to the south. It's very north-south, and given high ground positionings, VP Nixie's going to be coming in, does get spotted by Tycon, but Tycon in a near non-kill. We often see him almost get those.
I thought he had bullet magnets in. I don't think I've seen him miss one yet, but that one not going to land on where it should go. As the rest of VP, I think, are stopping down. They might have realized the Tycon here by himself. And he is, well, he doesn't care. He's just going to go ahead and just W key right into all of them.
It's Tycon, all right? He's just going to step around and say, oh, you want to come to me? That was just bait shots. See, I didn't really kill your teammate a second ago, so you would all come after me. VP wants points, and they are in trouble. They are going after AGG, who has just been so aggressive already inside this round and throughout the day. Glider's going to crash down for VP. They need the support, but it's already spotted out from Tycon. Spray is going to be coming out. Doesn't quite connect. Finally, some retaliation coming back in, but Eevee's going to go down as well.
Oh, Sapao getting involved too, as Tycon might have been the distraction, but Sapao is the danger man, as he's going to get 350 damage so far. It's all down to just Lucarux, as the no good, very bad day for VP just continues.
Finally, Lucarux managed to take down Tycon, but it has come at a massive, massive cost. Can he find anything else out here? As Pal's just going to flush out everything around him, continuing to press up. Lucarux, can you read around what's going to be going on? Knows the fact to do the flush a second ago. Going to go with the nade, but no, it's going to be Zest and VP in some big trouble.
Yeah, you can see it just
pretty much done.
Written all over their faces, man. They just know. Wondering what could have been. 8 kills for AGG, though. They are on one. And it is not likely that we're going to see them come off of it, because they are playing, I mean, they are just absolutely overflowing with confidence right now. They don't care who it is. They will push anybody in this lobby. T1 take out Phil first. The rest of the boys are now landing right on top of Linshu. Linshu, you're on the clock, my friend. What can you do? He's going to find a doozy right off the bat.
Dares you to come in, but retaliation going to come through. He's going to go down, and a doozy should be resible in this position.
Oh, here comes CC, though.
They want it. Best of luck's going to go down. That's a hard crash, but no! He took too much damage coming in, so it gets popped out of the vehicle.
It was Larix from E Arena as well. It wasn't even BB Team. 7700, though, he's going to commit to this as well. Spiro down to about half HP. 7700 knows now to avoid the line of sight of E Arena. Has going to have the flashbang, leads in. Oh, going to flash himself there just a little bit.
But guess who else is here? The Expendables here. This Colores was making a push in after Tiamba, so they had to run after this point. They don't have a choice. They're just having to throw themselves. Bodies on top of this, and BB Team managed to survive, but it is very narrow.
Very well played there by Spiro, as that could have gone so badly, but he will manage to get Best of Luck back on his feet. Should be able to get a doozy as well. Yeah, BB Team should be able to get back up to 3 strong. So the emergency pickup, desperate situation, but they managed to pull it off.
Moved a bit into the more centered position, so AGG trying to make a rotation. Danoa does have vision, but it's going to be a good retaliation in shots, and AGG is just vibing right now. It is going to be a Panzerfaust that comes out. Tycon trying to see if he can manage to make it around, but look at that. Danoa, good control on position.
Jeez, man. Deal. Stop trying to use Panzerfaust. You missed every single one so far, but you're managing to hit everything with your bullets. Just keep your AUG out, my friend. You are doing very well with that. Is AGG will finally, their reign of terror comes to an end.
While that was going on, the Expendables did kind of leapfrog into the circle and are now gatekeeping out E-Arena. E-Arena didn't get a chance to really just move into that firefight a moment ago. BB team trying to move in. It's going to be Nurins that's holding them out with this high ground. And see, Day Trade, they have a lot of control over the circle. It's just, they've got the highest point in it and a lot of defended angles to really just exploit. It's really hard to play around that.
Yeah, this is rough for BB team. Down to just a doozy. Looks like the other two should get flushed out pretty soon. Here's Luna Galaxy going to try to make their move. They're going to crash right into the Petrichor Road compound. Summer is ready with a grenade in hand. We'll close the door. The grenade's going to find two, and he's going to find another one with the spray. Summer making it happen, but no, the last bullet from Posa as he has 1 HP left.
Kraken going to go ahead and maneuver in, see if they can get a second to maybe get Haven back up. The commitment coming up from Petrichor Road. They want Exlif back up for this firefight that they know is going to be coming in any given moment. Shots are going to come out. It's going to be Sonics that are going to be defending up. They've got that higher position. They're looking through. E-Arena has also spotted this out. They're maneuvering them down. They're trying to take a couple of shots, while we also have the Expendables counter moving next to that. Everybody getting a bit of vision on what's going on in this compound.
Yeah, E-Arena trying to, like you said, trying to get some better angles onto all of this, but they need to be careful because, as you said, the Expendables trying to put themselves in a better position. Petrichor Road, meanwhile, still trying to take out what's left of Luna Galaxy. Looks like they have two on their feet. Kraken, though, has taken a knock. And now the smoke wall will come out as the Molotovs continue to come in. Ixlef going to get taken out by Purdy Curdy, so that might open a door for Luna Galaxy if they're kill feed watching.
Trying to get in as much utility as they can. Ixlef is down yet again. Ming just trying to make it in. Ooh, that was close. But Luna still managing to cling to life. As I wouldn't even call this a third party. This is like a fifth party at this stage. T1 did a counter move. They were forced away by the other shots from TSM right underneath of GG. So they are just clinging to life right underneath of them, trying to avoid the shots coming out from TSM and the high ground advantage and throwables that have just been rained on them by GG.
Everybody's dying to their own equipment here. Levante burns to death in his own Molotov, and Alpaca going to go down to his own grenade, as it is hard trying to fight from a low ground to high ground here. And T1, they can't just focus all their attention on GG because they got TSM shooting them in the backs. So they have to be very, very careful about how they want to proceed with this, as now Dante's been knocked by Anonix, so it's just down to Rocks and Pin.
Oh, we are looking at essentially mountain goat fighting all the way through this. This is going to be not inside the zone. They still need to shift more over to the west, but it's just going to be a very similar position as to this. Dano is coming up back behind what's going on with GG. That's a good thing for T1, as Pin is going to be the last member up looking into what's going to be going on with T1. He can't find the angle on it. Dano, who's been playing that low ground, defending so much what's been going on to the east, is now starting to make their way up in the west and controls, I'd say, about like, what, a quarter of the circle just in landmass, not even counting their firing angles.
Yeah, they need to open themselves up a pathway to get to that high ground, though, as Luke 12 will continue to rain some terror down onto T1, although Halo will take a knock from Zenith. As we can see, T1 just, or TSM playing around those windows. You've got to be careful, though, as you got Sonics and T1 both with angles, so they have to be very cautious. I feel like TSM is losing a lot of armor in the process now, as they are outside of the zone. You can see it's now encroaching. They've got to get a move on.
There's just so many targets. It's a very target-rich environment in front of them. They're taking some shots over in the Luna Galaxy, who's forcing them into E-Arena while this is going on. Sonic's trying to defend up on that angle as well. Luna now forced into this firefight, not having too many options. Posa going for the spray into it. Does manage to get some assistance into it. Tigger is going to go down. Sonic's also getting the shots into TSM back behind. This is providing a bit more of an angle for Luna Galaxy to try to dance around. Kraken, last one up, trying to make it happen, is going to go down. The Expendables watching this at range because they could not get involved. They've got Day Trade right up next to them. TSM making the hard push in now, realizing T1's back behind them, but T1 still has the last member of GG taking shots right into their butt as they're trying to run in.
Pin making things happen for Gaming Gladiators here. A 1v1, he's getting shot by from Sonics, though. He's going to have to escape. No, Shrimsy will take him down, and T1 don't even have time to go for the reset. TSM has been keeping eyes on that kill feed. They know that if they're going to survive, they've got to push this now.
The dominoes are falling one after another as it's shift upon shift into this hillside, and Danawa continues to crest up, continues to get more control and force everybody to the opposing hillside. Now the collapse is all around Sonics and the positioning right next to them. TSM looking back on what's going to be coming, and you can see Danawa now in so much control. Look at what they're doing to everybody else in this lobby.
Just an absolute pin cushion for everybody in the lobby right now, as H-Win will be the one that finally takes him out. As Donawa still has that high ground. Purdy Curdy going to take some shots at Loki. Almost gets the knock, but Loki gets away just in the nick of time. E-Arena, though, continuing to wrap now towards the north, so TSM might be next on the menu. Yep, E-Arena wrapping down to the side. You can see TSM just looking off in the distance. They have some of this ridge line to work with. They should be safe for the time being. Sonics will stay inside their compound. Meanwhile, E-Arena have arrived. They will find Delwyn, open things up just a little bit. Sizzy almost going down. And remember, you still have that wild card of a doozy that's hiding out in the compound.
Hikari is creeping up over here as well, so it is about to be a 4-team firefight all up on top of this approach that E-Arena is trying to go for, but there are some weakened squads inside of that one. 2 members up for TE right now, the last member with BB Team, as I was saying just a moment ago. The Expendables trying to make sure that they hold down their firing angles into it, but that means that they're in throwable range. They had to stop for a second, they had to go for some meds, and that means that they've lost control over this territory. E-Arena trying to exploit it, trying to maneuver in, got away from the firing line that Sonics had onto them, and HOE, nice nade, gonna go ahead and cook it and finish off. So now here comes a push for E-Arena. They're gonna step in right into the firing lines, but look at that, Jacob. Beautiful peek around. Delwyn's gonna go down. Just 1 member up for TE as they are now getting a hard cover push on top of them. Hikari, Danawa, they hear this. They're already moving, pouncing right as soon as this finishes out.
Instantly going for the res on Jacob. While he's not, good eyes from Tigger. We'll find the second one, and that's going to be it for the Expendables. But as you said, Danawa, they have Hikari down here, but the rest of the gang still holding on to that high ground. Hikari just feeding that information over, and don't forget about a doozy. He could always pop out here at any moment and just wreck anything. Wreck every team's really future here in this game here.
Oh, the blue zone took down Jacob.
The res came through too late.
Okay. So, E-Arena now walking into the, I guess the den is the only way to call it. There is no clean pathing for them to deal with. Hikari's on one angle for it. Spray's going to come out. He is going to pick up the last member for E-Arena. So here we are. Sonics at 4, Danawa at 4, TSM with 1, and BB with 1. But a doozy is very, very close. Goes for Spray, but no! Hikari shuts it down!
What a turn from a Hikari. That felt like he was dead to rights. They were not even expecting that solo player to come out, but Hikari, just an absolute man, takes care of him as now the circle will favor Danawa. They have the high ground. Sonics, they've got a nice little stack of kills, but they are in some serious trouble.
And now crossed 60-point threshold, starting to feel better moving into that last game, picking up 7 kills right now. How do they navigate this Danawa position like you're talking about, though? This is just so much control. They still even have Pretty Curdy that's back behind him, waiting to backstab, even with a pan, maybe.
You never know.
Oh, and look, he's got his favorite gun, dude.
Oh, yeah. You know,
the squad killer.
Look, it's Purdy Curdy and accuracy through volume with the M249. Need a better combination here as he will stop down to try. Oh,
lose that name?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's still got that ridge line to work with, but yeah, Sonics, I think, realize the situation they're in.
Laughing. he's like, okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I just need to see maybe 2 or 3 of them all at the same time. If that happens, life's good.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
They're very, very focused on Danawa. I'll be real. Danawa has pretty much got so much lockdown on this one. I don't even know if you could get a chance to take shots at the Sonics if they make a move.
There's just, yeah, I mean, there's not much they could do, but they could. You never know. They could pull off something miraculous here if they get a nice knock. Kurt tries to make the run for it, but it's not to be as Tiggleton will get that knock, and now we are down 4v4, Sonics versus Danawa.
Yeah, okay, so 1 building to work with, and you can see how easy it is to maneuver between buildings with the Danawa setup as Kurt went down just trying to get his foot inside of one of them. A couple of peeks, it's got to get a knock. That's the only thing that Sonics can do to get some type of movement out of this, and you can see that every single window peak is getting so heavily punished. They're at least dancing between an Anonix. Oh, look at him.
The problem.
He's reading exactly what they're wanting to do, maneuvering down. Doesn't have a ton of ammo, but with that type of gun, you don't need a lot. You just got to spot it. It does spot 1. Sonic's in some trouble, and now it is just anything getting denied. He has been revealed, but it doesn't matter, man. The control angle's so strong. What are you even going to do? Sonics, they're trying to step out. They're trying to find something to happen, but what are you going there's every angle you're vulnerable from right now, and it's just a matter of Danawa stepping in, closing this one out. They don't even care about blue zone. They're just walking in, realizing where it's going to be at, but is going to get spotted on somebody that's down. Goes for the spray, does get it. Anonix coming in bold, pays off. Now stepping back away, and Sonics, you are in some trouble. Reinforcements are coming to deal.
Boy, Anonix and wiping the Sonics at international competition, name a better combo. As they, that's not what you want to see. But yeah, it feels like Sonic's pretty much done for here. As question marks over Gunner's head here.
Why are you running away? Why are you, look, that's all he wants. Why are you running away right now, Dan? Okay, look, we all know what's going on with that one. So,
everybody, that is a concerned-looking young man there for T1 as they only have one game left to go, and after having such success in their own region, and yep, there we go. We're going to declare Donawa the winner of that one. It looked like it was pretty much set in stone by that point. So
I wouldn't argue. If I was Sonics, I wouldn't argue it. I'd just say, okay, look, we got a lot of points. We managed to make it in the second. We were probably going to lose it. Where it was going to end at, let's just call it this way. Let's not go for the remake. Let's just finish out. I don't know if they said that or not. Keep in mind, guys, nobody's really talked to us about how that's all got laid of land. That's going to be the analyst, but that's not the surprising turn on how that went.